Hey guys, welcome back to YEAHTHATDIAMONDTV. I hope you gained a little information about student housing, and I hope you enjoyed my apartment tour on our last video. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I hope you have subscribed by now. Follow me on all social media outlets: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and of course YouTube. So today I'm here to give you guys a few college tips. I had some of my Instagram followers DM me a few questions that they think you guys would want to know and that they were curious about as well, as far as attending a university. Okay, so our first question is, are major universities worth the cost? I personally feel that you should start at community college level to get your associates first, which usually takes 2 years average. And during that time at the community college level where it's cheaper, classes are usually easier, you can see if college is really for you. You don't want to go spend all that money, get in debt even more, and college isn't for you. So kind of use the community college as a trial error run to see if college is for you. Also to see how classes are in college. The community colleges do give you a feel still of what it is like versus high school classes. So I would say universities are worth the cost. They are. I hear all the time college is a scam. In different ways, college can be a scam, but it's definitely worth the cost. I mean, it's crazy because we have to pay for things like cap and gowns when we've spent thousands of dollars to get an education from these schools. So I'll still say yeah, it's worth the cost. Why didn't you go to an HBCU? This answer is gonna cause so much controversy because it already happened on Twitter when I gave my opinion on why I didn't go to an HBCU. Everyone's different. I know for me, being around my peers, being around people I went to high school with, still having the high school feel is not good for me. I lose focus, I lose track of time, my organization skills start to lag, I get comfortable, and I don't want to be comfortable. When I'm comfortable, I don't do as well in my classes. Attending a PWI, I am in a more diverse community versus being around people who look more like me, act like me, or talk like me, or just people of my culture. So with me planning on going into law, I have to get used to being around different types of people all the time and not just those who may look like me or resemble me. So overall, because I didn't want to get distracted, I did not want to be comfortable. Not saying all HBCUs are bad, I have no problem with HBCUs, but as an individual, I didn't feel that was the best choice for me. And I did actually get offered a full ride for FAMU. I decided not to attend because of those reasons right there. No personal hate towards HBCUs. That is not my answer. My answer is just every individual is different. So what works for you might not work for the other person. Perfect example, my brother went to private school because public school didn't work for him. But me, I've been in public school my whole life because I wouldn't say private school didn't work for me, but it worked. Public school worked, so I didn't have to try private school. So it's just like, what's best for me? Next question, do you have a college boo? This isn't going to help with any college advice you may need, but I have never dated or talked to anyone at Florida State University. I've had a boyfriend my 2 years at Florida State University, but he did not attend the school. So I wouldn't say I had a college boo. Not like the love stories that you see in the movies where you meet your sweetheart at college. No, that didn't happen with me. Next question. How easy is it to pick a schedule and stick with it? Okay, that is hard when you're trying to balance work, volunteering, classes, working out, just trying to juggle everything at one time. Being a college student, it can be difficult because while you're in college, one thing you really want to do is build that resume up. So go get those volunteer hours in your spare time, help somebody, go work at places that are related to your career field or where you're getting your degree in, because building that resume can get you all types of opportunities. So picking a schedule and sticking with it, the sticking with it part is what catches me and says it's gonna be hard. One semester you might have 8 a.m. classes and you're done by 2 p.m. Next semester you might have to go to class from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. because certain classes aren't available, and those are the classes you need to graduate. So then you'll have to tell your manager at work, hey, I have classes now from 9 to 5 and I can't work 9 to 5, but I can work weekends. So it's just like each semester you're gonna have to change your work schedule around your classes or your classes around your work schedule. Trying to balance it, it gets hard, but it's worth it in the end. All right, next question. What's the best place to eat at in your city that you go to college in? Okay, let me say this first. Tallahassee does not have good food to me. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and seafood, bomb. Restaurants, good. St. John's Town Center. There's little privately owned restaurants all over Jacksonville that's so good. Tallahassee doesn't seem to have that kind of stuff, and their seafood is so gross to me, and I love seafood. The best seafood that I've had is Harry's, which is downtown in Tallahassee. What's life like on your own, and how to navigate being an adult? Life on your own, it's fun. It's relaxing, it's soothing, it's stressful, and stress-free too. I like living by myself, well, away from my parents and my family, because you get a sense of individuality. You become more familiar with yourself. You actually get space, like you have space to figure out, this is what I actually like. Just a quick little story. My first time grocery shopping in Tallahassee, when my parents left me there, I went and brought tons of snacks because I'm so used to my brother eating my snacks. And I realized, like, these snacks aren't moving. Like, usually when I come home, I have to tell my mom, I'm out of my zebra cakes, I'm out of my Doritos. But when you're away from your home, you realize, like, I don't have to buy $150, $200 worth of groceries when it's just me. So I went from spending $200 in a grocery store to like $70, and I don't cook. So it's like, I didn't have to spend that much money. So you also get more familiar with yourself. I found out I like candles. Before I left for college, I never lit candles. Now I can't go to sleep without a candle lit. I can't do my homework. It's just so soothing, relaxing. You find out new things about yourself, like you met a whole new person. So it's pretty cool being out on your own. What was your favorite thing to do while you were in college? Sleep. Sleep. When I wasn't volunteering, when I wasn't interning, and I wasn't working, I wasn't in class, I like to write, but while in college, my favorite thing was to sleep, because those few hours to just get away. And even when I close my eyes, I used to still think about, oh my God, I have a 10-page essay due tomorrow. Oh my God, I got a 20-question quiz that's due in 30 minutes. Like, you can't sleep, you can't relax. There's always something to do. You just know something's coming up, an assignment's coming up, you got a test next week. It's hard to just relax. So I won't necessarily say sleeping. My favorite thing to do was relax. If that meant going to get me a pedicure, and I done had a pedicure last week and the week before, just to relax. A bottle of wine, some music. At nighttime, I started playing rain sounds on YouTube on my TV, just so I can find a way to escape homework, escape volunteering, escape interning, and just clear my mind. So that was my favorite thing to do. Find a way to clear my mind. What is the most important thing to know about when making or having friends in college? Woo, child. Listen, in college, people say you meet lifelong friends in college. I've met one lifelong friend that went to FSU with me. I won't say I didn't meet any friends from FAMU or neighboring colleges that will be lifelong, but from Florida State University, I've only met one lifelong friend who I know I'm going to talk to for the rest of my life. Like, love her to death. But friendships go through it. Friendships get tested. You find out who's really on your team. You find out who's not on your team. Don't trust everyone. it's so much I could speak on with this question, because that's a huge topic in itself. Like, don't get comfortable. I know you're living on your own, or you have your own time, you're free to do whatever. Choose who you spend your time with wisely. Who you decide to party with, choose it wisely. So many bad things happen to people because they were hanging with the wrong crowd. So many people's name get destroyed before they even get in their career field because they're hanging with the wrong crowd. And I'm not saying I had a perfect friendship experience, because I went through a lot dealing with friendships, and you just learn, like, stay to yourself. Yeah, it's okay to socialize. Don't do it too often. Don't make it a routine of hanging out with people. Explore. Talk to new people. Talk to people out your comfort zone that you would not usually talk to. Say hello, introduce yourself. Make new friends, but don't get comfortable. What is good to do when going off to college for your first year? I don't really know like what you mean by what is it good to do when going off to college for your first year. I wish you would have expanded on that question. I'm gonna skip over it, and hopefully I cover it during some of the other questions, or me just talking in general. Next question, when going to a university or college, should you do a sport, or is it a waste of time of you not wanting to put it as a career? I didn't play any sports in college. That was just not my cup of tea. Like, I didn't play any sports in college, but I do have friends who play football for FSU, a few friends who run track, and a few classmates who play basketball for FSU. Even if you don't want to put this, you're not planning to use that sport as a career field or go down a path of maybe NFL or NBA, furthering that sport talent, then I think you should do something like intramural sports on campus. They have intramural sports where it's like you're not necessarily competing for championships and things like that. It's just fun on campus, small sports. Like, they have volleyball. My friend just started volleyball on campus, and it's not like competitive volleyball. It's fun. Like, hey, let's meet up, we're playing volleyball. So if you don't want to make it, if you're not looking to make it something that you do every day, I would consider intramural sports. Next question, how was it being Black going to a major PWI? Whoa. Unfortunately, I have encountered at least 2 instances where I felt that I was being mistreated due to my race. So I've dealt with 2 situations where, because I'm an African American female, I felt that I did not get the best of the best in the situation. Sometimes it can be hard. It can be hard when you're in classes and you're talking about Black history things and you're the only African American in the classroom, which has happened to me before. The professor's white, other students around you are either white or of some other race or ethnicity, and you're the only African American person in the room, and the topic is African American history. It's challenging. It makes you want to speak up for your people. It makes you want to voice your opinion more, but you have to have self-control. You have to understand that sometimes people of other races won't understand our history. So instead of me being the bite back person, I used my ears more than I used my mouth. I listened, I observed, I let them teach me something, even though I went in there first like, how is he gonna teach me about my history? You know, you go in there with that type of attitude at first, but realistically, listen, observe. Even with those experiences of not getting the best outcome because of my race, I took those experiences and I learned from them. I did not let them stop me. I'm still getting my degree in August, praise God. I didn't let that stop me, because you're gonna encounter more than that in real life. This is just college. It gets better, it gets worse, it gets harsher, it gets more serious.